tales of that Dick Donner purposely didn't show you things like the pirate ship. The first time everyone saw it was in that scene.
Yeah, that's right. They actually they shot the indoor portion of like the cave stuff at Warner Brothers in Burbank, and Warner Brothers has one soundstage that's the biggest soundstage in Warner Brothers, and it's where they need to do like a set that's enormous, like oftentimes like the Batcave, when there's like some iteration of Batman will be done in that soundstage, and that's where they did the pirate ship, and it was amazing. I mean, because Goonies is before computer generated, you know what I mean? So it's like, wow, there's some music going on there. You hearing that too?
I heard this place is not on it.
We're having some flashbacks, some 80s flashback. So instead of it being computer generated, it's actually an enormous, pirate ship. Basically 3/4, of a full pirate ship. They took this, basically the lagoon as basically for health reasons, because I was the shortest kid, for safety reasons, they had to make it as deep as my neck, so I wouldn't drown. Right, so most of the lagoon was actually right up to here on me, and then they had one part cut out in the middle for the diving scene. So, and Dick Donner wanted the kids' reaction to be real, so they would have a guard at the set at all times. So the kids would try to sneak in, and he would not let them in. So when they see it, I see it later, but when they saw it, that was actually the first time they saw it.
Wow, and he must have had his hands full with that, and you're still in contact with him to this day.
Dick Donner is like my favorite human being. He's kind of been like a father figure to me. Because I wanted to be an actor, that's what I wanted to do. But then puberty had its own ideas. You know what I mean? Because I was a chunky kid, but then you hit puberty, and then you look different, and you can't get jobs. So I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do with my life, and what am I going to do when I'm in high school? And Dick Donner was, he's been basically a father figure. Dick Donner said, Jeff, you know what? Come work for me. So I started working for Dick Donner at his production company in Warner Brothers. And Dick is an amazing director and producer. He directed Superman 1, he directed Goonies, he directed The Omen, he directed all the Lethal Weapons. Him and his wife, Lauren Schuler Donner, who's an amazing producer, produced all the X-Men movies, right? X-Men First Class, Wolverine, X-Men, all of that. And then Dick took me under his wing, and he's like, kid, he's got this big booming voice, this big guy, kid, what do you want to do? Like, Dick, I want to be an actor. He's like, no, that's stupid, kid. You got to do something else. So he introduced me to all these different, to people in the motion picture development side and the studio side. And eventually I went to law school, and he introduced me to a guy named Ron Meyer, who's the head of Universal Studios. Ron gave me a job as a lawyer in the television department. And then from there I started my own entertainment law firm in LA back in 2002. So Dick Donner has been like an amazing friend and just a real pal.
And I have to say, you got to hand it to you. You hear a lot of stories about child actors. You are just such a great person about embracing your past, and we really are appreciative of your time today, being here. And I know there's a big question. There's a couple questions. I was reading through some of these. One is, why are you so awesome?
It's funny. I've actually thought a lot about that myself. You know what I mean?
It's a good question.
It's a combination of environment, nurture, nature. You know what I mean? Right. The short bulb thing just works for me.
We have the same barber.
You understand?
Yes, I do.